Could you gentlemen tell me 3 or 4 things that a safety manager would key in on the information you provide, besides the obvious speed or overload? I'm in a little different situation with the type of hazardous material we take care of. What key benefits would the telematics do for the safety professional in our organization?
You want me to?
Why don't you go ahead and
okay. You know, there's a couple things that, from a safety standpoint, you know, if you look at your operation, and there are quite a few operations where the operators are either alone or they're operating in a very remote area. And so there are things that you can add into your telematic program that are lone worker alerts, man down alerts, things that would trigger a signal that says, hey, there's something wrong. I sent a guy out with a backhoe, and he's doing a backhoe work outside of the normal perimeters of the job site, and his machine rolled over in a ditch and he's pinned. Well, he could be there all day without any kind of a safety, alert taking place. Well, there are simple telematic add-ons that address that subject. So if that's an area where you are operating in hazardous or remote areas, telematics could be very helpful to the safety manager.
Another piece to that too that kind of plays into that is once you put that type of a solution in place and you can demonstrate that you have that to both protect the asset and the operator, you can go to your insurance companies, and the majority of them at least, you can approach them for a reduction in your insurance costs and deductibles and loss waivers and that type of thing. So, the safety is a piece of it, but then there's a side benefit of once you implement that safety capability and can demonstrate it, then your insurance companies are also typically going to reward you for that, which also contributes to the ROI, which can be a pretty significant number. I mean, I've seen some insurance rates drop by as much as 10%, and it really just depends.
One other example from a safety standpoint. Let's say you have very complicated machines, especially maybe cranes and all that require very unique training in order to operate them correctly. There's available a simple fob system which connects into the telematics and will identify the operator that's getting on that machine. And in the telematic bank, it'll identify what the training is of that operator. So if the guy gets on, he hits his fob to start the machine, and he is not trained to operate that machine, 2 things could happen. An alert can go back saying, hey, this guy is inappropriate to operate this machine, or the machine won't start. So it triggers into training, it triggers into the right operator being on the right machine. So there's a variety of things that the communication part of telematics can help you with there.